Welcome. In this video we're going to be talking about file transfer. Increasingly nowadays we are having to share larger and larger files, video files, PowerPoint presentations with embedded content, large images. These can be not just a few megabytes but tens of megabytes, even gigabytes when it comes to passing things around like Zoom recordings. Please do not use email to send files of more than 1 or 2 megabytes. In fact, for a lot of people that's not acceptable either. There are fortunately a number of applications which allow you to share and pass files separately. And in this video we're going to go through a few of those. The first thing we should talk about is probably Dropbox, because a lot of people are using Dropbox as a file storage medium on the cloud and also a shared file storage medium for groups. You can also send files in Dropbox, and it doesn't matter whether the person is part of your Dropbox group or not, you can still send files via Dropbox. And Dropbox is quite a good price if you're using it for all the features, but I wouldn't buy it just for its file transfer properties. If you're looking for a free, easy to use tool, then the one I've been using till recently is called WeTransfer. WeTransfer lets you send up to 2 gigabytes files without having to have an account. It does, though, when you try and send a file, it does request an email back to your system to verify who you are, but otherwise you can send files up to 2 gigabytes, which for a lot of applications is really good. If you take the paid version, then you can send files up to 20 gig. Another new contender to the file transfer world is a company called FileWhopper. They again allow you to send files, but they have recently upgraded their file size to 5 gigabytes. It'd be interesting to see if other companies follow this. 5 gigabytes is now a decent amount of size. If you have a Toastmasters meeting, for instance, which can be an hour and a half, 2 hours long, those files for the videos can be 2 to 3 gigabytes. So the 2 gigabyte limit from WeTransfer is an issue when you're sending video files from Zoom that are over an hour or so. With a 5 gigabyte limit from FileWhopper, that problem has gone away and you can then send larger files. But of course, you'd probably like to know which one I use. Well, I'm using a paid service, and that paid service is called Connected. Now, Connected allows me to send larger files and gives me an environment to interact with people. And it allows me to send files up to 50 gigabytes a month. Now, that sounds like a lot. But with the number of videos I send around, actually that can be, I wouldn't say I've pushed the boundaries of it, but 50 gigabytes suddenly doesn't seem such a big number when you're creating an event and then sending videos out to all the participants. So those are the file transfer programs I use, and I'm just going to go through them again. If you want a nice, quick and easy way to send smaller files, I suggest WeTransfer. If you are already a user of the file transfer program or storage program called Dropbox, then you may wish to use that. This new kid on the block, which you may want to have a look at, FileWhopper, allows you to send larger files. But WeTransfer is the one I recommend to people because I know it. FileWhopper, yeah, give it a go. Don't know how long this extra 5 gigabyte version is going to be available, but we'll see. Thanks for taking the time to listen to this video, and we'll see you soon.